And when I became professional in that club, it was only a short space of time. All of these wonderful things happened, and it worked for years, like to the lead up to this point and getting to that point. I can't begin to describe the happiness and the contentment and the feeling of accomplishment, of reaching that point, having an audience to play to that were in rapport with the music, loved the music, and had this like family atmosphere. It wasn't about making money, because we were lucky to walk home with 300 quid on the night, or I would walk home in debt. And you know, that happiness that you feel, whatever you're doing, whether you're a producer, engineer, whatever it is, DJ, artist, when you get to that point and you've struggled and struggled, and the doors have closed and they've closed, and you've had no about 1,000 times, and you get there, and there's the break, there's the platform. It's an indescribable feeling, and money cannot buy that feeling and that happiness and that sense of achievement that you get from that time when it's your time to step up and your opportunity to become professional and recognised in your industry. As a result of that, it's taken me across the world. I've met some fantastic people. I've been very, very fortunate and blessed to lead the life that I love and adore. I absolutely love music, and having this opportunity to travel the world, play in the world's best clubs, and I give thanks every time I go out to play in a club now, or any time. You know, it's about that promoter has taken time out to book me out of thousands of DJs. I give thanks to that. I'm very grateful, and gratitude is very important in this industry as well. It's, yeah, or any industry, anything you do, like just having that sense of gratitude and being mindful. Well, actually, you know, this is a great opportunity for me. I'm living my dream. You know, that dream started at a young age. Living that dream, but it has to start with the love. It has to start with the love of music, because it doesn't have any longevity otherwise. And the love of music, you get much more enjoyment out of that. You know, it can become a business for you, and you know, you have that love of something that you're doing on a daily basis, rather than going to work for somebody else and doing something that you absolutely detest. So you know, you're doing it for the love. You know, I started out doing it for love. I still do it for love today. But that's what underpins the success and whatever you do. I've found that, you know, I could be having the worst problems, and we all experience those over the years, and you know, have challenges, the worst bloody problems that you could ever imagine, and then you go out and you play music, and it's a sanctuary, and everything that has like led up to it is gone, and it's just about music. And my personal thing is, I feel that I become in a meditative state with music. I'm in sync with the music and in sync with the audience, and the whole challenge is going out there, building that rapport and that connection and that synergy with an audience. Sometimes that doesn't come immediately, but you can put me in a room with 10 people or 10,000, but my role is to provide entertainment and create an atmosphere with those people. And I've been in a room with 10 people before, you know, on a night that didn't work out. But I haven't gone out and said, oh, to hell with this, I'm not going to do that because there's only 10 people out there. I haven't got into ego mode. I've stepped up and actually stepped up my game and made sure that those 10 people that were in that club on that particular night have had a bloody good night. You know, that's where professionalism comes through. It's so easy to say, oh, well, this isn't working out. What the hell's going on here? That's not what it's about. You know, whether it's a small audience or a large audience. But the same with the laptop, you know, you can still be animated with the laptop. You're still mixing, you're still working EQs, you're mixing, you're using effects. It's about looking up, isn't it? And enjoying what you're doing. If someone's going to download for free, at least put something back into the industry that, you know, you're part of. You know, you may be getting paid for your work, whether it's in the studio, or whether it's out there on the live circuit, whether you're in a band or whether you're a DJ, whatever that is. You know, if you're being paid as well, I mean, that is what I think is very wrong, because there are people out there that are being paid for what they do. You know, they're playing other people's music, and then they're going away and they're downloading all that music for free and taking it out there, sharing it with an audience, and then taking money for it. That I feel is wrong. It is wrong. I was in the studio with well, he's a great producer, he's really breaking ground this year in particular, Matt Playford, and we were just talking about things, and he's been working the hours, burning the midnight oil for 5 years. He's worked with Tim Deluxe, he's learned a lot with Tim Deluxe. Matt started out, he offered himself to drive for a promoter in the north of England, And he did that because he knew that there were certain DJs coming in to this promoter's events that he could get close to. And one of those DJs was a guy called Sandy Rivera. And he got close to Sandy, and Sandy became his mentor, so he worked with Sandy in the studio as an assistant. But his view is, you know, you've got to commit 20,000 hours. I mean, that is, you know, when you think about it and break it down, that's a huge commitment. And you know, himself, Steve Mack, a number of people, you have to consider, can I commit 20,000 hours